Here we go again. God damn it.
Watch the ride.
Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel with some more The Last of Us Remastered multiplayer action. Now, obviously, today, the 24th of August 2014, millions of us will have experienced the fact that we can't access our PSN. Now, the reason being for that is some kind of DDoS attack. Now, I'm going to state from the get-go, I don't know what the hell DDoS is. You know, I know what hacking is and what have you, and there are conflicting reports as to what is going on. But I'm not going to give these vaginal freaking internet freaking warriors no promotions. I'm not even going to name them, but you must already know by now who these people are. But the one thing I do know about, I know about cold hard cash. I know about my PS Plus subscription, which is supposed to enable me to play my games online. I know about my PS4, which is supposed to be in good working order. And I know about the games, the physical games, which I have purchased in order to play these games. Now, people can basically talk about the fact of, or the opinion that is down to the PS Plus subscription that's caused this whole shit to begin in the first place. But I've experienced, alongside millions of other people, the PSN hack of 2011, and that was freaking painful. It was so painful. I remember it vividly. I remember that because Fight Night Champion was the game that I had bought and I had just got into playing, and as I'm getting into it, boom, the PSN hack happened, and it was something that affected millions and millions of us for weeks. And by the time it was restored, I don't know about you, but you know, Fight Night Champion wasn't the same game for me. Gaming wasn't the same for me at that moment in time, and it was something that I really had to kind of just get back into because, you know, my life was occupied with so many other different things. But in terms of relaxation and entertainment, you know, gaming was heavy in that. And then for you to basically have that form of entertainment just not being made available to you for such an extended period of time, you know, it would piss you off. It would piss anybody off, you know, but that was the situation. Now, my thing with all of this is, okay, don't get me wrong, you know, yeah, fight for a cause, fight for a cause, but you're basically dictating, quote unquote, to Sony that they're being greedy. Now, my thing is that, okay, Google, I would consider a greedy company because they go out of their way to pay as less corporation tax as possible, especially in the United Kingdom. But that does not stop people basically searching through Google for shit. And that does not stop people posting videos up on YouTube, which is owned by Google. You know, I'm the perfect example. You know, all big corporations, you know, have an element of greed to them. There's only a certain amount of corporations that, you know, that are on the side of the consumer and will give them, you know, as good service as they can. But with Google, you know, they're a greedy company. But like I said, it's not going to stop me from freaking searching, you know, on Google's website for whatever, you know, how to make artichoke dips. I'm going to freaking look on Google for that shit. You know what I mean? You know, but I don't see anybody else trying to close their asses down. I don't see nobody else trying to topple Google down. You know, but, you know, simple little PSN network, these people want to basically try and overthrow. And on top of that, they're trying to basically profess that they're on the side of the consumer. They're not on my side because they didn't pay 49 or 40 pounds a year for a subscription service to play my video games online. They didn't pay for that. They didn't help me pay for that. They didn't help me pay for my console. They didn't help me pay my electricity bill. They didn't help me pay my internet bill, which I have to pay every 3 months to coincide with my phone bill. You know, so they're not on the side of this consumer. And I don't understand why they feel the need to be attacking companies like that. If you want to attack a company, attack the freaking CIA, attack the FBI, attack big freaking multinational companies that are showing injustice towards people on a major level. No, I don't see you doing that. No, you want to go on PSN and try and fuck it up. And to me, it don't make no freaking sense. It makes no freaking sense whatsoever. Whether it's kids or grown-ups doing it, I don't give two fucks at the end of the day. The fact that you're basically doing that, is pissing a whole lot of people off. You're thinking at the end of the day that, you got a percentage of gamers now supporting you. And to some degree, even within their disgust, they're still supporting you. I don't understand why people are even naming these vaginal freaking internet warriors. I don't understand it. It's like, why are you basically giving them support by mentioning who is basically doing it? Well, I suppose, they have to be mentioned, but, I've seen people utterly disgusted, but they attach links to their Twitter feed. I mean, why are you gonna basically do that? That don't make no sense to me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. No sense. Stop giving these freaking dudes promotion. And to these people I say, look, man, it's clearly obvious that you got some kind of skill, because I don't know what the fuck DDoS is. And even though people basically talk about, well, it's a simple process you can use to, flood out systems and what have you, yeah, that's fine, that's fair enough. But me, I just want to utilize my free time, my downtime, my bank holiday time into playing on my PlayStation online. Now we have the added, I wouldn't even say hassle, but the added procedure of having to pay for my PS Plus subscription in order to play online. So when things like this happens, it renders my PS Plus subscription null and freaking void. Which is going to beg the question, well, what am I paying for? And Sony should have more security measures in place anyway, especially, if you are making a quote-unquote next generation console available for the masses. The security element has got to be in place. You have got to learn the lessons from 2011. One would think that would have already been in place, but obviously it's not, because you've allowed this DDoS attack to have happened. I hope that it's fixed pretty quick. I do understand, and I am taking into consideration that you were scheduled for maintenance on Monday, but that was only supposed to be for like around 5 to 6 hours, and it's supposed to be your longest ever downtime for maintenance. And I get that, I totally understand that. But with this whole DDoS thing that's happened to the PSN network, I really hope that it doesn't affect the network for too long, because you have got the impending release of Destiny coming out, which totally relies on online play. Totally. I mean, 80% of the game is totally reliant on online play, and the other 20% in single player mode. But even with that, you can still bring people to play co-op with that. I really hope that Sony pulls their finger out, which obviously they must be doing. But if this shit is gonna take longer than freaking a couple of days, I'm gonna be really annoyed, really pissed, because this is not what I paid for. This is not what I paid for at all. Because I'm just a layman in terms of my understanding of what, computer technology code is about. I just know how to turn shit on, put the disc in, download and play, and pay my electricity bill and pay my broadband and my phone bill. That's what I know about. Do you know what I mean? Doing things with cold hard cash to get the freaking things that I need and the service that I pay for. So that's just my viewpoint on this whole situation as it stands. But please, Sony, man, 2011 was not a good time for all of us. where online gaming is concerned. So I really, really hope that you got these security measures in place and stop these vaginal freaking internet warriors from taking over your shit and in turn our shit. God damn it. Yeah, so that's more or less it. And as always, you know the coup, whatever the platform, whatever the genre, happy gaming. When you're able to game online. And thanks for watching, and until the next time, Magan.
Watch the ride.